Hi, I'm Enchanting Nubianette. Welcome back. And if you're viewing my channel for the first time, welcome. A 22-year-old pizza delivery driver named Brianna Alvello attacked a customer, Melinda Arizari, over a $2 tip. Alvello returned to the victim's motel room with a male accomplice, and they forced their way inside. On Sunday, December 22nd, Alvello poked, I can't say the S word, which rhymes with grabbed, Arizari, who is a month pregnant, 14 times, all over her body. Thankfully, Arizari is now in stable condition after the undergoing of surgery. Brianna Alvello worked formerly for Marco's Pizza Shop in Kissimmee, Florida. Now, why on earth would a young employee do such a heinous crime like this? If Brianna Alvello was so enraged about the tip, the small tip, $2, why not get a few more deliveries to make up for that low tip? If Brianna was thinking rationally, she would acknowledge her lateness, according to the customer, thinking about the cold pizza and the cold wings. There's no way she deserved to get a hefty tip that night. Now, the customer was staying at the Rivera Hotel. It's a small room, not even an expensive hotel suite. The survivor, she said in quotes, I don't have anything, end of quotes. And since Brianna did not get a so called decent tip, she stole a few items out the room to make up for it. Now, this worker not only robbed her, but she used a sharp object, and this deranged delivery worker nearly took Melinda's destiny and could have taken her baby's present too. It's a miracle that they're still alive. My question is, why did Melinda Irizarry open the motel door when she wasn't expecting anyone? Now, of course, she did meet Brianna earlier, and she said in the interview that Brianna seemed, very cheerful. She looked relaxed. However, there was no reason for Brianna to return so late at night. That seems odd. And of course, I understand no one would expect a violent encounter out of the blue from someone who just delivered your food. But I'm guessing maybe she was still groggy, maybe startled from her deep sleep. However, her boyfriend told her not to open the door. She definitely should have listened to him. Now, here in New York City, and most people from the urban area tend to be extremely cautious. That motel door would stay locked with a chair or dresser behind it. Plus, the curtains are tightly closed. Nobody can be trusted, everyone. You cannot trust anyone, not delivery workers, not your healthcare workers, in my opinion, or even anyone who is a so called professional. I would love to know Melinda's background. Excuse me. I would love to know Brianna's background because I just can't believe this is her first crime. It just doesn't make any sense. Even worse, Brianna returned to the motel with a man who had a weapon. He pointed his weapon at Melinda's young daughter, and he forced Melinda's boyfriend into the bathroom. Now, why in the world are you going into this motel room? You know that it's a very cheap, reasonable room. What are you going to get from these people, really? And why hadn't Brianna reflected on her lateness? According to Melinda, Brianna was in a frenzy or enraged. And why did she feel entitled to get a tip showing up late delivering the food order? So she was enraged because, according to Melinda, she gave her $50 when the order was $33. Actually, I don't know if the story is straight because usually you would have maybe $35 to give someone. And then, she did say to her, Hey girl, I expect my change. So that means it would probably be $2. And maybe she gave her $40 and expected, some change from that. Maybe that's what it was. I believe in tipping workers, but not everyone extends this courtesy or has extra money to tip. Also, I wonder, did Brianna take substances earlier before the shift or while she was on the shift? Or is she that twisted in her mind on a regular basis? In court, everyone, you should look at the video. Brianna just seems too relaxed. She was arrested the next morning, by the way. And she was just looking so blasé, like she wasn't even taking her actions seriously. Well, that smirk will disappear, I think, once Brianna realizes that she's being held for attempted home invasion, kidnapping, and aggravated assault. I can't understand how someone can give up their freedom, everything in their life, to go to jail in a second. She didn't have to go back there. She could have continued working. And so far, the masked male accomplice hasn't been caught yet. What are your thoughts on this bizarre story? Are you going to be more cautious? I hope so, when you have food deliveries. Well, please remember to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Thanks a million and stay safe wherever you are, especially when you're getting your deliveries.